Good morning, team. This has been an epic job. We've just finished just right now, so I thought I'd do a quick video. This, of course, is a school fence. You can see along here, these are 2 meter high panels. These are custom made in the factory. 2 meters don't really exist out there, but yeah, we can get any size panel, but it was specified to be taller. You can see these panels have a slight matte finish, and of course we've got this sliding gate here with this lock and knox latch. I'll go around and show you some of the other stuff, but yeah, these are good latches. You have to get the gate made with this little square set up here, and the gate closes center of post, and it's self-closing. See how it twists in? Twists as it goes in, and you have to get the barrel replaced to get it rekeyed. The barrel sits out a little bit when you do that. This is the return, concrete return back in there. This job in particular was a bit of a challenge because we had to cut into the concrete. You can see here we had to cut a block of concrete out and then dig the hole and then get mortar and reinstate with a mortar and a what's it called, a sponge, and just make it look really, really nice. I'll shoot around the other side, show you the other side. This is the other side. 2 meter high panels here. I think it's because it's more of a high risk escape area for kids. And 2 meter gate, you can see it goes down to 1.8 there, all the way down there, right down to the far end there. So you can imagine all these holes we had to cut. This is a side fence, 2 meter side fence. And got these push latches. Up over the other side, you can see it goes back down there. So these are static panels. They're stepping, obviously. You can get raking panels. But stepping actually looks better. It's hard to get the step if you've got an existing strip, because you kind of have to go off what the strip is, so you're kind of relying on what somebody put in before. But you can see what this looks like. I mean, there's a lot of challenges doing school fencing. There's obviously the temp fencing, so we temp fence the inside, and we had cones and barriers out on the front. Good thing about this job is we were able to drive along the actual outside, so access wasn't that bad. But yeah, when you're doing schools, obviously they're putting these fences in because kids are escaping, so you can't leave any escape point at any time during the process. This here's a single swing gate, and these latches are awesome. They Safe Tech latches. They work really, really well. And so just push this side. And you pull this side. So I've probably done a video on these rear mounted hinges before, but good thing about these hinges, they go 180. So all the gates latch back. You can see there's a tie back there. Tie back for that gate opens out 180. So the different pedestrian gates have different uses. So you can have a high use gate or a low use. So high use, this is a high use gate. They get set up pretty much the same, but you know, the gate's going to be slamming all the time, so you got to put steel posts in. These are steel. Could have gone to 100mm posts, but those 65s are really, really good. that's what we do there. Heavy duty hinges as well. Things like footholds, we had to move any footholds that aren't within climbing distance have to be removed. You can see, I'll take you around there, you can have a look. This is the other side. Another service gate goes back down to that end. Once you've seen the fence, it's pretty much all looks like fencing. I think with the school fencing, just the execution is pretty important. If you're thinking of doing a school fence job, you kind of need someone that's used to working with traffic, working with the access issues, safety, health and safety obviously is a huge thing. How you set up the job, how you stage the job. Another big thing is dealing with traffic movements. So this area here, this was our staging area. We had a whole temp fencing enclosure that was set up here, and we actually used this gate on the backside way over there to come in. But when you're doing movements in school, you have to have people spotting the car and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's a lot to think about. But if you're thinking of getting school fencing, definitely give us a call. Obviously there's a school like this, we're working with our Ministry of Education, also working with project managers who do all the planning and the sign off and all that kind of stuff, and work on their behalf to make sure the project is done. This one's about 500 meters, bunch of gates, and I have to be honest, it was a big job. So yeah, glad that it's finally signed off today, and we can move on to another school. So that's a bit of a rundown of this job. If you're a school, hit us up at strongfencing.co.nz, and we'll be happy to work with you on your next project. Cool, have a great day.